I fall asleep in them, so does that count for coffee? Maybe I would try that and see. So, well, I have, some of you maybe didn't know that I'm leaving at the end of this year. Maybe today, or, if I get through. So, we'll see what happens. It's been a really fun time here. In spite of some of the grief some of you want to give me, I still like it, I still had fun. But my wife said, if you stay, you gotta get new socks. Because they got too many holes in it. And then, I brought one other thing today to show you. This actually is my briefcase from, gosh, I don't want to say, probably 30 years ago. It's still really in good shape. It's kind of like some of your books. But, the guy that does the laundry, the dry cleaner that do my shirts, he said, he told my wife the last time she picked them up, you gotta tell him, he's either gotta get new shirts, because they shrunk so much, that I don't think he can wear them anymore. And those ties had so much fish stuff on them and squid stuff that they have really shrunk as well. So, it's one of those things. Now, you either buy new shirts or retire. I actually have two parts to my little thing today. The first part has to do with a little PowerPoint. So if you can start my PowerPoint, I would appreciate it. So I guess I came in 2010, if I remember right. And it's been some good years. And of course, Mr. Zare, you said this was going to work. Alright, now, I find it really good that you saw that I was a charming little boy of 6 months. And that beautiful blue little suit there was made out of wool. None of my grandchildren could wear it because they were all allergic to wool. So I kept it anyway, just in case. Now, some of you thought I never had hair. But I want you to know that I did have hair. And it was a lot. In fact, this was my wedding day, 42 years ago. Long time. And, it's one of those things, save the picture. Never knew when I might want to use it again. So, now, several times over the past year, I did let my hair grow. And, I really felt bad when I came because, as near as I could tell, at that time, there was only one other gentleman that had the hairstyle that I did. And that was Mr. Hertzler. He's got a lot of skin showing up there too. But I have to tell you, I guess Mr. Hertzler, is he not here? Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. Mr. Hertzler, have no fear, because I noticed at breakfast, when the men go to breakfast, there are several guys that are soon going to have a similar hairstyle. There's several gentlemen where it's starting to get pretty thin. So what can I say? It's one of those great, great things that happen. And, if I keep it on, it looks pretty good. So this is what I let it grow, and I thought it looked pretty good. Now, I do have a special group of people that I have to recognize because this is my advisor group that I got in 2011. And if you would please stand so everybody knows who you are. Because they, they're really special to me. Now, one of the things that whoever gets them, they do like homemade cinnamon rolls. And if I don't bring homemade cinnamon rolls, they get really upset. And I bring donuts. So they do almost always get something to eat when they have a meeting. So that's one of those things that somebody will do. All right, next slide. Now, of course, many of you know we had a few animals in the place. Most of them stayed If you hit it one by one, you'll see them pop up. I'm sure some of you remember when that hamster game that was a non-pregnant female hamster that bit. That's why I took it, because they couldn't get rid of it at the pet store. So I'll take it for you. I think it was a week later, it had 5 little baby hamsters. And they were really cute. Everybody really enjoyed them. In fact, I don't know, some were probably alive yet somewhere. So we've had a few different kinds of organisms in the place. Next slide. For the new biology teacher, I felt it really important that they carry the tradition. So I thought we should get some large animals for them. So these are some of the new ones that I have my eye on, and hopefully within the next few weeks we can make that happen. So, we fill the room up. So, slide. We also had a lot of plants too, and this happened to be one of my favorite shots. One night, and of course, there's all kinds of it. Yeah, I know you guys aren't big on plants, but you know, plants are really kind of cool. And the window's pretty well filled up. Oh, and then I can't forget the hydroponics that activity period did one time. And that particular one really worked well. There's another one they never finished yet, but the new biology teacher is going to make that one happen. So, next slide has to do with what's next. Well, I traveled for a long time, 20-some years, and now it's time to spend more time with my wife, about 42 years, and she's excited, and of course, I'm very excited as well. When you look at this picture, you may think that that woman is younger than me. She's better preserved. She's actually older than me. 5 months older. So it's okay in case any of you happen to fall in love with an older woman. It's okay. And now, what are we going to do? Well, we have a few things we want to do. First, get the next slide. We got all these grandchildren, you know. Since I was here, we more than doubled. So there's 7 little grandchildren, and as you can see, they sometimes like to play. And now that I have 2 new hips and 1 side, I can do most things. So that's just one of the things that'll take up my time. If you didn't notice my shirt, I thought perhaps you might have noticed. The next slide, here's some of the other things that I'd like to do. The next slide, please. Hopefully, maybe I'll sub at Christopher Duck. Who knows? Maybe I'll get invited back if Mr. Weens calls me. If he doesn't call me, I won't come back. I also may teach drivers ed. There's a place over here in North Monaco that said, yeah, we'd like you to come and do it. So I do want to do some volunteering, and I want to go to the Philadelphia Zoo. However, most of these places have a waiting list, and I don't know if they'll take me, but I'm going to try. And then we like to do some camping, and we just got the camp out, and my wife is cleaning it up, and hopefully we're going to get some tires, because the tires aren't too good anymore. So if we can get tires, we should be able to take off with that and do a few journeys across the United States and Canada and wherever else that it will take us. So next slide, please. So it's been a phenomenal time, filled with great students, pretty great faculty, beautiful campus, and a real faith community that I've enjoyed almost every day. I couldn't say every day, but almost every day. So the last slide is my gratitude to the man that actually took a chance on me. You know, when I came here, I was like, oh wow, this place is pretty incredible. I'm going to finish my teaching career in a place like Christopher Dodd, where I could look over the courtyard every day and see the beautiful green and white. And it's been pretty phenomenal. It's been an experience that I certainly will not forget. It's been a great time, and I've enjoyed it immensely. Now, since I've had 4 years here, that means that almost everybody in here had me for a class. And we put together a little video from the last 4 years of what you look like. And some of you are very interesting to look at. So, here goes.